This woman was wearing shorts. However, as soon as she turned a corner, she encountered 4 perverts. Seeing that no one else was around, they surrounded Ella and kept saying insulting things. Ella didn't want to cause trouble, so she tried to take her daughter away from them. But how could the perverts let her go? They dragged Ella into a small dark room. Since their attention was focused on Ella, this gave her daughter an opportunity. She hid behind a wooden board in the chaos. The girl was saved. But her mother wasn't so lucky. Ella was repeatedly abused by the 4 criminals. After the perverts left, Millie dared to come out. But by then her mother had already fallen into a coma. Millie could only go to the road to seek help. Luckily, a car spotted her, and they happened to be police officers. When Charlie heard the girl's ordeal, he immediately rushed to the scene of the crime. He had his colleagues cordon off the area. The investigation proceeded smoothly. His colleagues found skin tissue and fingerprints left by the suspects. If everything went as expected, Charlie would solve the case soon. And he had Millie as a witness. Based on Millie's description, Charlie led his colleagues in a sting operation. Anyone with a criminal record who fled upon seeing the police was Charlie's target. In just one night, they arrested several suspects. Millie would never forget those who had bullied her mother. Under her identification, all 4 criminals were apprehended. Charlie naively believed that they would be convicted soon, and justice would be served for the mother and daughter. However, unexpectedly, the suspects' parents were business tycoons. To get their son off the hook, the family paid $400,000. They hired the most famous lawyer, Luke. As long as the price was right, he could twist any case to his advantage. During this time, Ella recovered and returned home, but she developed mental issues, dreaming of that terrifying scene every night. On the day of the trial, a large number of journalists waited for the verdict. Despite the media attention, the 4 scum showed no remorse. Ella was clearly the victim. Yet the defense attorney exploited a loophole, claiming that Ella had willingly engaged in a relationship with the 4 men. It was only because the price hadn't been agreed upon that a physical altercation occurred. As for Millie, Luke believed her testimony was irrelevant, since she was Ella's daughter and would naturally side with her mother. Under Luke's relentless guidance, the case ultimately strayed from justice. Ella lost this battle. She is no longer a divorced single woman. Instead, she has become a prostitute. In the end, the 4 criminals were acquitted. This is not the justice Charlie believes in. He sat alone for a long time, his expression turning fierce, as if he had made up his mind about something. After the incident, Ella could not accept this outcome. She did not understand where justice was. In the end, Ella chose to escape. Fortunately, Charlie intervened at the critical moment. He said that death might free her from everything, but who would take care of her daughter? Ella abandoned her suicidal thoughts. Charlie knew Ella's emotions were unstable. Before leaving, he left a business card for Millie, instructing her to call if anything happened. However, as soon as Charlie left, Millie discovered a terrifying scene.